page 37. After meeting him, that is meeting Constable Zungu, he gave me a report that suggested that his father was sort of a direct witness to what he was telling me about the first reporting, saying that I have information my father witnessed certain discussion that implicates two individuals, and that is where it proceeds at page 38. Now the names of accused 1 and 2 came up, but the father was not present.
Before you proceed, lana kulo bafundayo ke advocate uNxumalo ubufakazi bakhe uBrigadier Gininda kwinkulumo yakhe noConstable uZungu ukuthi ke akutshelwe uConstable uZungu ukuthi ke watshelwa ke noma wezwa ngobaba wakhe ukuthi ke kunabasola ababili ke abambandakanyekayo usonake isehlakalo, kodwa ukuthi ubaba wakhe ke yinto nje leyo wezwa inkulumo noma wakuzwa lokho kushiwo kukhulunywa.
You understand that?
Yes, my lord.
General? Yes, thank you. So did he tell you this?
No, my lord.
Ngabe ke wakutshela yini lokho uConstable uZungu? Cha, Nkosi enkantolo.
My lord, can I raise an issue? We are talking about what happened between Gininda and Zungu, but the person who's working with Gininda is Mamfulisi here, which means, you know, from time to time, they will hear what you are saying. I don't know whether it's fair or not, my lord.
Lana ke sikhuluma ke ngokwenzeka phakathi ke koGininda noZungu, futhi ke umuntu osebenza ke noGininda umamfundisi ukhona lana, okusho ukuthi ke uzokuthola kuzokuzwa okwenzekayo, angazi noma ukuthi ke lokho kuvumelekile noma.
But if it's right, I don't have a problem, my lord.
Kodwa ke uma kuyinto ekuyiyona elungile anginankinga.
Any objection, Mr.
General, you'd agree with me that you've got knowledge that the matter is being televised. It's being televised. Some people are watching as we are speaking now.
Oh, okay.
Kuyinto yaziyo ukuthi ke uyicala leli ke general ukuthi ke likhona ke uma bona kude abantu nje babhekile ke manje ngoba si busy lana manje.
Thank you, my lord.
Ngiyabonga Nkosi enkantolo.
And then it continues, General, at page 40, line 2, on the same proceedings of the 17th of October 2024. Now arrangements were made eventually through, my lord, through General Shabane for the first meeting, which meeting was supposed to go on the 12th, I recall, of November 2019, which did not materialize. Are you aware of this, General?
The meeting of 2019.
Yes, may I repeat it? Now, arrangements were made eventually, my lord, through General Shabane for the first meeting was supposed to go on the 12th of November 2019, which did not materialize. So, Brigadier Gininda, is that arrangements were made?
Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord.
Kwase kulungiselelwa ke ukuthi ke umhlangano uqhubeke ke ngazo i12 zika November 2019, kodwa lokho akuzange kwenzeke ke. Yebo ngolwazi ke Nkosi enkantolo lwalokho.
It continues at line 6 on the same page 40 of the proceedings of the 17th of October 2024. It was then postponed to the 13th, and that is where myself, Brigadier Peruman, met Constable Zungu. That meeting was fruitful in that, my lord, he did say he managed to convince his father, and we had to now to arrange a next meeting where the father will avail himself.
Kwase kwenzeka ukuthi umhlangano ke uthatha isinqumo ukuthi umhlangano uzoqhubeka ke ngazo i13, futhi ke ngokubufakazi bakhe uBrigadier Gininda lobo kufundwayo ebufundwayo yena kuadvocate uNxumalo, imiphumela ke yaleyo mhlangano yayimuhleke ngoba ke kwavunyelwana ukuthi ke washo uConstable Zungu ukuthi ke kwaphumelela ke ekuthini ke akhulume nobaba wakhe, manje ke okulandelayo kwakuwukuthi manje uhlelwe ke umhlangano nobaba wakhe.
Continues at line 11 on this same page 40 of the 17th of October 2024. Indeed, my lord, on the 17th of November 2019, the father, Constable Zungu brought the father, who then gave me a statement, and that statement indicated accused 1 and 2. So those names, my lord, are now in the son's affidavit for the first time. So
Ngempela kwenzeka ke ukuthi ngazo i-17 kuNovember 2019 uZungu ke alethe ubaba wakhe noma eze naye ke ubaba wakhe ngempela ke wanginikeza istatement ke lapho amagama lawo amabili ke ayekhona noma wawasho ke kusona ke istatement ayisekhona ke manje okoqala ku statement esifungeke.
you understand that?
My lord, you are talking about 2024 and 2019. Can you clarify me that?
Yes, I'm reading general from the record, transcribed record. You know, when evidence is being led here in court, it is recorded, and then it is read, sent for transcription where it comes to on a document. So I'm reading the evidence of that day, the 17th of October, 2024, where Brigadier Gininda testified before this court.
No, I was not there. I've got no knowledge about that. I was also on retirement, my general, my lord.
Ngangingekho ke lapho kulokufakaza ukuthi uyakufunda ke futhi ngangisengithathe impesheni ke anginalwazi ke lwaloko.
But the gist of this general, is that Constable Zungu brought his father into that meeting where the father of Constable Zungu implicated accused number 1 and 2. Did Constable Zungu told you about his father?
No, my lord.
Kodwa ke engishoyo ngikufundayo kuloko ukuthi ke uyamhlangana lona ke ukuthi ke uConstable Zungu waletha ubaba wakhe ngaba uZungu wakutshela yini ngobaba wakhe thango senkantolo akazange angitshele.
General, we then quickly go through the affidavit, exhibit AAA of the record. That is the affidavit of Constable Zungu. I've got a few questions to us emanating from that affidavit or statement. At page 4, paragraph 9, General, of the statement, Constable Zungu says the following, and I quote, I got hold of the cell phone numbers of General Lishabane, who was then the head of the detectives in Gauteng. I called and informed him that I have information about the murder of Senzo Meyiwa. He said we should meet at Tembisa police station. He arrived driving a brown Mercedes-Benz SUV. Do you know anything about that?
In which year?
2019.
My lord, 2019 I was not at the provincial. I was at the cluster command of Tembisa. It's lies about that. It's lying.
Ngathola ke ufuna advocate uNomali ufunda ke manje istatement sakhe uConstable Zungu. Sifundeka ngale ndlela ngathola ke inamba yemakhalekhukhwini wakhe uGeneral Lishabane. Ngaleso sikhathi leso ke owaye uyena ke ohola abaseshi phecelezi ke ama detectives eGauteng. Ngaxhumana naye ke ngimtshela ke ukuthi ke nginolwazi phecelezi information mayelana nokushona kukaSenzo Meyiwa. Wathi ke asihlangana epolice station yaseThembisa wafika ehamba ngeMercedes Benz eBrown ekuyi SUV. uGeneral umayiphendula ke uthi ke ngaleso sikhathi leso ke wayengekho ngo2019 wayengekho eprovincial kodwa ke wayeyicluster ukusho ukuthi ke lana lokho kushiwo lana amanga.
I only met him in Tembisa where he said, you will come and talk to me in the my office at Torco, not at the province. So I never phoned him. He saw me in Tembisa where I was visiting the station and he came to me. I said, no problem, come to my office.
Wathi ke noma ke ngahlangana naye eThembisa ngilapho ke stage ngase ngithi ke kumina ke kuyena ke akaze ke eoffice lami futhi angaze ngimshayele ucingo noma ngixhumane naye.
My lord, he is misleading the court.
Inkosi enkantolo ukhohlisa inkantolo.
So you never met him at Tembisa police station? I found him at Tembisa while I was doing my visit there. Yes. Where he approached me and said, I've got information about the case of Senzo. I said, come and see me in my office, and it's where he came.
Ngahlangana naye ke mina ke ngiyile nje lapho ngiyovisitha ke eThembisa weza kumina wathi ke unolwazi nephecelezi ke information anayo ngathi ke akeze eoffice lami azongibona.
Then continued to say that I shared with him all the above mentioned information and my knowledge about the murder of Senzo Meyiwa. He said he will do follow-up investigation. After 3 weeks, he called me to say the information I gave him is positive, but he wants to further task the detectives to further follow up on it.
He's lying, my lord.
Iyaqhubeka-ke ifundeka ngale ndlela. Ngamnikeza-ke lonke ulwazi-ke mayelana nalokho okushiwo-ke la ngaphezulu enginalo mayelana nokubulawa kwakhe uSenzo Meyiwa. Wathi-ke uzokwenza-ke olwakhe-ke uphenyo. Emuva kwamaviki amathathu waxhumana nami-ke engitshela ukuthi-ke lokho engimtshele kona-ke ukuthi-ke kuyahlangana-ke noma-ke kuhamba kahle, kodwa-ke usezoqhubeka anikeze-ke umsebenzi ama-detectives phecelezi abaseshi ukuthi-ke bakulandelele. General uthi-ke uqamba amanga lapho.
My lord, the only information I can talk about is when he came back from KZN and when we also went to arrest Umuzi. The rest is lying. He's just cooking the case.
Mina-ke engakusho kuphela ukuthi-ke information anginikeza yona-ke ile yase-KZN nanoma esebuya-ke sesihamba siyobopha Umuzi. Okunye uqamba amanga ukuthi nje upheka nje icala.
He further says, you, that is you, General, I quote, he informed me that he had discovered something on the suspect that is in Rustenburg. He said he will inform the minister, Begicele, and the then National Commissioner General Keta Sithole.
Repeat again, my lord.
He says, you told him, General, he said he will inform the He informed me that he had discovered something on the suspect that is in Rustenburg. Did you tell him that?
No, my lord. What he told me is that now the suspect in Tanzi is at Rustenburg. It's why later on I said, no, the team will go and investigate. That's why I gave him to Gininda about more than 2 weeks to go up and down with Gininda. And I don't know why he's not saying that.
Ngase ngimtshela-ke wangitshela-ke yena ukuthi kukhona-ke akuthola ngomsolo ose-Rustenburg. Lana okwenzeka-ke ngokusho ka-General lana uyena owangitshela ukuthi manje kumsola usese-Rustenburg uNtanzi yila engamdlulisela khona-ke manje kuGininda ukuthi-ke kube uyena-ke ohamba noGininda-ke baqhubekeke ngomsebenzi amaviki amabili-ke angazi ukuthi kungani engakusho lokho.
My lord, Constable Zungu wanted me to investigate and say it's not the way it is working.
Constable Zungu wayefuna-ke noma efisa ukuthi mina kube yimina ophenyayo ngamtshela ukuthi cha akuhambi kanjalo.
And I was worried because he knows that I was not doing the case, and somebody senior to him, whom he cannot name, said he must come to me to assist him because he knows that now I will help. So when I was trying to say, guys,
okwenzekayo ukuthi-ke kunomuntu-ke angamusho yena uma angafuni-ke umusho-ke osiniya-ke kuyena noma ungaphezulu kuyena ngesikhundla owathi-ke akeze kumina ngoba azi-ke ukuthi mina-ke ngizolekelela. Yes.
From there I said it must go according to the right channels, and then you are going to work with Makubu.
Ngathi-ke izinto azihambeke ngohlelo noma zihambeke ngendlela okuyiyona ukuthi-ke bakhona-ke manje ozosebenza nabo hayi uGininda uMakhubo.
So I want to say something there.
Okay, sorry.
Remember, by that time, Makubo was the one I know. I said you're going to work with the detective there. When I was with Makubo and ex-General Sevilla, I said from now onwards, you will work with this team, and I'm out.
Ngase ngimtshela uzokhumbula ukuthi ngaleso sikhathi umuntu wayekhona-ke kwakuwuMakhubo kanye naye-ke manje uGeneral Sibiya. Ngamtshela ukuthi wena uzosebenza naleli thimba leli, mina-ke manje ngiyaphuma noma ngiphumile.
That is where Gininda used to phone me. I said, no, not a problem. Please, you can have him. As long as this case is a national case, all of us, we must work as a team, solve the problem.
Ilapho-ke manje uGininda-ke wayesemane-ke exhumana nami-ke ngisho-ke kuyena ngithi cha inkinga yikho ungamthola ngoba-ke le case lena-ke i-case-ke lena-ke e-national, so manje sisonke-ke manje kufanele ukuthi-ke sixazululeke udaba lolu.
But they never came back to give me feedback about any information.
but kodwa ke abakaze babuye nokuthi ke bangitsheleke ukuthi kwenzekani.
I was happy because it was national office.
Lokho ke kwangithokozisa noma kwangijabulisa ke ngoba ke manje yayisiphethwe ke e-national office.
It further reads as follows. After a few weeks, he called me. He is referring to you, General. He says, after a few weeks, you called again and asked that I assist him with the information of the whereabouts of Moses Biya, as well as his pictures. I provided the General with the requested pictures, but included those of Mafika Ntanzi.
He's lying, my lord. Why must I take the pictures? Because of now, I know that now they are with the investigators, they're going to do with them. But he was saving them in his own phone to show that he knows them, they are his relatives. They agree.
Emuva kwamaviki ambalwa wase exhumana nami ke ukungicela ukuthi angilekelele ngolwazi ke ukuthi wayekuphi nendawo noma angatholakala kuphi uMoses Sibiya kanye futhi nezithombe zakhe. Ngamnikeza ke uGeneral izithombe lezo ayeyicela ngase ngifaka nezikamafika Ntanzi. Uqamba manga lapho ke ngoba manje ke ngangizokwenzani ke mina ngezithombe ngoba ke laliselikhona ke ithimba elali noma ayesebenza nalo noma elaliphenya icala leli.
My lord, I didn't call him. He's the one who said there is information which is going to get between Phosphorus and Tembisa. And it's where now he phoned me and said today he find the person there and where he is, he's having a firearm.
Futhi ke akusimina owaxhumana naye uyena ke owatshela mina ke noma owasho ke kumina ukuthi yena ke wayezothola ke lo lwazi noma le information phakathi kweFoslokas neThembisa yila manje ke esosho ke kumina ke ukuthi ke umsola ukuphi nendawo nokuthi la akhona unesibhamu kuyena.
It further reads as follows. I did give him, that is you, General, the full information about Muzi and where he could be found, as well as that of Mafika Ntanzi. He said he will pursue the information and update me about the outcome of the investigation. I later learned from the General that they managed to arrest Muzi for dealing in drugs, and he questioned him, about the case of Senzo Meyiwa. He told me that Muzi disputed this information, but indicated his uncle, who is well known to the General. I know that Muzi's uncle was known as Buhle Sphiwe Ntuli. I know that he was killed a few years ago.
My lord, he's lying. That's why he's talking about people who died some few years ago. He never gave me that information.
Qhubeka ke uyafundeka ngalendlela ke. Ngamnikeza ke lonke ulwazi mayela noMuzi nokuthi ke angatholakala kuphi mayela kanye futhi ke namafika Ntanzi. Wathi kumina ke uzokulandelela ke lokho abe eseyangazisa ke uyangazisa mayela nemiphumela ke yophenyo lwakhe. Ngathola ke kamuva kuyena ke uGeneral ukuthi ke bambopha uMuzi bembophela idakamizwa base bembuza nangecala lika Senzo Meyiwa wabatshela ke uMuzi noma ke uMuzi waphikisa ke lokho kodwa ke wafaka ecaleni ubaba omncane noma umalume wakhe owaziwayo uGeneral. Ngiyazi ukuthi ubaba omncane noma umalume ka Muzi waziwa njengobuhle Sphiwe Ntuli. Ngiyazi nokuthi ke wabulawa ke kwiminyaka eyandlula. Uqamba manga Nkosi enkantolo yingako esekhuluma nangabantu abashona kwiminyaka eyandlula.
My lord, honestly speaking, he was the one who took me with the team where Muzi was playing some dice. So when you say he heard about so, it's lying, my lord.
Nkosi enkantolo uyena ke owathatha mina kanye nethimba engangihamba nalo esihambisa ke la uMuzi ke owayedlala ababedlala khona ke amadice. Uma ethi wezwa lapho ke uqamba manga Nkosi enkantolo.
My lord, I must indicate that with this information, remember I said in 2020, Constable Zungu came to me pleading to say, you know what, Gininda is forcing me to write false statement. That's why it's coming in there.
Ukhumbuleke ukuthi manje ngalokhu ke ngo2020 uConstable Zungu yena oweza kumina ke ethi ke General uBrigadier Gininda lana ke uyangiphoqa ukuthi ke angibhale istatement nje esingasilona iqiniso. Ingakho ke lokhu ke manje sekungena la.
And I said I've got a proof that by 2020, I complained to the National Commissioner Sitole and the Provincial Committee Mawela to say, this constable came to me to say he's in trouble, he's been forced to write statement, false statement, otherwise he's going to be arrested.
Ingakho ke ngishilo ukuthi nobufakazi nabo ke la engakhala khona ke kuyena ke uProvincial Commissioner Mawela, uNational Commissioner uSithole ngisho ukuthi ke lo constable lona uyakhala ke ukuthi usenkingeni nokuthi usaba ukuthi ke uzoboshwa.
General, he says that the uncle of accused number 1 was well known to you, that is Spiva.
My Lord, I don't know those people.
Uthi ke lana ke umalume noma ubaba omncane kaMtholo woqala ke uyaziwa noma ke umuntu omaziyo ke wena ubuhle Spiva Ntuli angibazi labo bantu labo.
At page 5 of his affidavit, exhibit AAA, at paragraph 13, he says the following, and I quote, the same year, 2019, I received a call from General Lishabane who asked me to meet him at his cluster office at Klokop, Kempton Park. It was possible Sunday at around 1700 hours when I arrived in his office. I met General Lishabane, informed me that he did further investigation and followed up on the information Muzi gave him about the involvement of his uncle, Buhle Spiva Ntuli, who was not well known to him. The general told me that he has found that Muzi was directly involved in the murder of Senzo Meiwa, and that information I gave him was accurate and correct.
Sorry. There's a
Paragraph 13.
There's a portion that is highlighted, but I don't see what you are reading.
Okay, let me read from here.
Which line?
From paragraph 13, the whole of paragraph 13.
Yes, I've got it.
Page 5 of the statement.
Yes. From page 4 it goes to page 6.
Oh, sorry, maybe there's a missing page.
There's a
You
missing
can take
page.
mine.
Can you just read it line for line, not the whole part? Just read it line
It
for
reads
line.
as follows. The same year, 2019, I received a call from General Lishabane who asked me to meet him at his cluster office in Klokop, Kempton
Ngalowo
Park.
nyaka lawo ngo-2019 ngathola ucingo olwabuya kuyena uGeneral Leshabane ukuthi angihlangane naye e-office lakhe eKlokop.
It was possible Sunday at around 1700 hours when I arrived in his office.
Kwakunge ngo-5 ntambama ke uma ngihlangana naye e-office lakhe.
Did you meet him, General? Do you remember meeting him in
My,
your
my
office?
Lord, you know, even a hobo will see that it's a cooking case. I never met him where now I told him that now I met Muzi. Muzi, I saw him the time he was in my office with another team. And I just was no way I met Muzi. And Muzi never told me, here is Muzi, you can ask him. So this is a cooking thing, and I'm afraid that now, this is a high court. We cannot come here and lie. And this is it's a national case.
So, he further says, I met General Shevane. He informed me that he did further investigation and followed up on information Muzi gave him about the involvement of his uncle, Buhle Spiva Ntuli, who was well known to him.
My Lord, it's a blue lie. Muzi is here. He never came to me and told me about that.
Kuwamanga umuzi akaze eze kumina azokhuluma ngako lokho.
I see accused number 4's hands is up, my lord. May I approach you? Thank you, my lord, for the court's indulgence. General, this is a statement of Constable Zungu.
Yes.
Yes, I hope we are on the same page or understanding. Constable Zungu, this is what he is saying, General, in this paragraph. He says, I met General Lishabane. He informed me that he did further investigation and followed up on the information Muzi gave him about the involvement of his uncle Buhle Spivantuli, who was well known to him, that is you, General. The General told me that he has found that Muzi was directly involved in the murder of Senzo Meiwa, and that the information I gave him, that is Constable Zungu, was accurate and correct.
My lord, this is a blue lie. As I said previously, when I met Zungu, he said he heard from Gwabini that the two are involved. There's no way now myself, I met him and say, Muzi told me about it. It's a blue lie.
Kosenkantolo amangahlaza lana. Lana ke uyena uConstable Zungu owamnikeza ke ulwazi lolu noma ke information lena ethi ke watshelwa ke uGwabeni. Akukho ke lapho na ngithi ke manje mina ngahlangana ke noMuzi noma ke kwaba uMuzi mina osengitshela lokhu noma osho lokhu kumina lawo amanga.
My lord, I want to inform the court that now, after failing to link the suspect, they want to bring the senior officer in between.
Ngifuna ukusho lokhu ke Nkosenkantolo. Emuva kokuthi sebehlulekile ke ukuthi manje ke bahlanganise noma bafake ke abasolwa kulona ke icala manje sebefuna ukuletha ke manje ke iphoyisa ke eli phezulu ke noma ke iphoyisa ke eli senior ngesikhundla esiphakeme.
My lord, I know nothing about what he's saying, and these 5 people here, I never said I know them. And again, it's he.
Okay, take a deep breath, General, please. Futhi ke laba ba mina ke labo akhulumayo kungamanga. Angaze ngithi ke laba abahlanu abahlezi lana ke ukuthi ke ngiyabazi futhi ke bekuyena, it's he, yes.
Now, Constable Zungu is trying. Remember, he said he was forced to write false statement.
Manje
And
Constable Zungu uyazama ukhumbule uthe waphoqwa ukuthi ke akabhali statement esingamanga.
I'm not surprised, my lord, that he said he was sent by a senior officer whom we cannot name.
Akungimangazi ke ukuthi ke washo kumina ukuthi ke wathunywa ke iphoyisa ke elibisikhundla esiphezulu angeke alisho noma chaze ngegama.
They wanted to take chance on me. I'm not that type of corrupt policeman.
Babezama ke noma bazama ke ukuthi ke bathathe ke ichance ngami noma kumina ke kodwa angisililo ke lelo ke iphoyisa ke elenza ke izinto ke ngendlela ke engasiyona noma ke ngokukhwabanisa.
My lord, this is a national case. We must tell you the honest truth.
Leli ke yiqala ke nje engasilona iqala eliphelela nje lana ke kwisifunda ke kodwa ke iqala ke le ezwe lonke ke noma ke eli national ngakho ke kufanele ukuthi sikutshele iqiniso.
Now the constable is lying before the court,
Manje ke constable ikhuluma amanga phambi kwenkantolo.
misleading the high court.
Ikhohlisa ke noma ilahlekisa ke inkantolo ephakeme.
I cannot be part of that.
Angeke ke ngibe yingxenye yaloko.
Thank you, General. Those are strong words indeed. Thank you, General, for that. General, now we will move, General, to another aspect. General, you said you personally you interviewed Mchawazi Sitwala.
Yes, my lord.
Ushilo ke General ukuthi ke wena kuqobo owaba nenhlolo khona kanye naye uMthokozi Sithwala yebo Nkosenkantolo.
In KZN.
KZN.
You said he gave you the description of a firearm.
Yes, my lord.
Uthe ke wakunikeza ke noma ke wasichaza isibhamu kuwena yebo Nkosenkantolo.
What description did he give you?
The revolver.
Awakusho kumina i-revolver.
Remember, I was with Brigadier Modise, the late Brigadier Modise.
Khumbuleke ukuthi nganginaye-ke uBrigadier Modise, ongasekho uBrigadier Modise.
My Lord, as I said before, the reason why we went to KZN,
Nanjengoba bengishilo-ke ngaphambili Nkosi yenkantolo isizathu sokuthi siyeke eKZN,
the public, they were crying about this case movement.
umphakathi-ke wawukhala ngendlela-ke icala leli-ke elalihamba ngayo.
I thought, let me go there personally with Brigadier Modise to go and get the friends of Senzo Muiwa.
Ngacabanga-ke noma-ke kwaba isiqumo-ke engisithathayo mina ukuthi-ke angihambele mina-ke noma ngiyele mina mathupha-ke ukuthi ngihambe ngiyohlangana nabangani bakhe uSenzo Meyiwa.
And then the first one we met was Mtokozisi.
Owokuqala esahlangana naye kwaba umthokozisi.
It's where he described the flywheel
Ila asho khona-ke noma achaza khona-ke i-flywheel.
and said the two people got inside.
Wathi-ke abantu ababili bangena ngaphakathi.
He denied that there was somebody within who shot the suspect, except those two guys who were inside.
Wakuphika-ke ukuthi-ke kwakuyilaba ababengaphakathi endlini ekuyibona noma omunye wabo yena owadubula wathi yilaba ababili abangena.
My Lord, I know how to plead for honesty. We tried everything, but he said, if I know, I was going to tell you the truth. I know you're coming from far away from Gauteng, you are here. Senzo is my friend, was my friend. I was going to be honest, and I'm honest. Those who were inside the house, no one shot, but people from outside, the two, were those who were responsible.
Futhi-ke ngiyazi ukuthi-ke kwenziwa kanjani-ke uma ngabe umncenga-ke umuntu-ke ukuthi-ke umcela ukuthi-ke akhulume iqiniso. Washo-ke naye-ke wathi uSenzo kwakumngani wami, ngiyazi ukuthi nibuya kude nibuye eGoli. Uma kuwukuthi-ke kwakuwomunye walaba ababephakathi owadubula, bengizokusho lokho abadubulayo noma owadubula yilaba ababili abangena endlini.
But we were prevented from seeing Tumelo Madlala.
Kodwa-ke savinjwa-ke ukuthi-ke siyobona uTumelo Madlala.
But they said it was for the good cause, because they said somebody is going to take a confession there, is going to crack out. So we were happy about that. Even if myself as a senior person, I was not happy because I was in charge of the detective. I wanted to give the provincial commissioner full feedback.
Kodwa-ke lapho-ke okwashiwo-ke ukuthi-ke cha, lapho-ke kuTumelo-ke usekhona-ke umuntu-ke owayezoqhubeka-ke necala noma sekhona-ke lo owayezogonyuluka-ke. Kodwa-ke mina-ke nanjengomuntu-ke owayephethe-ke abaseshi phecelezi-ke ama-detectives kwisifunda, ngangenemeke ngoba ngangifisa ukuthi-ke ngilethe umbiko ophelele ku-provincial commissioner.
General, you are saying you were prevented from seeing Tumelo Madlala. What do you mean?
I said, remember that when we were busy interviewing Mtokozis, after finishing, we were about to go to check where we can find Tumelo Madlala.
Uthi-ke General navinjwa-ke noma nanqatshelwa-ke ukuthi nihambe niyobona uTumelo. Usho ukuthini-ke ngalokho? Ukhumbuleke ukuthi sakhuluma-ke noMthokozisi Thwala. Uma siqeda-ke lapho inhloso yethu kwakuwukuthi-ke manje sesizohamba siyobheka-ke ukuthi somthola kuphi nendawo uTumelo Madlala.
Then it's where I got a call from the former provincial commissioner, Lieutenant General Mutiba, who said the NPA, they are saying a captain is going to do the follow-up. Please don't go to Tumelo Madlala.
Ilapho-ke engathola khona noma esathola khona ucingo-ke elabuya-ke kulowo wawucommissioner-ke ngaleso sikhathi uLieutenant Colonel Mutiba wathi-ke i-NPA phecelezi-ke abashushisi bathi-ke kuno-captain-ke ozoya-ke noma ozoqhubeka-ke asingaqhubeki-ke thina siye kuyena uTumelo Madlala.
So we drove back to Gauteng.
Sase sishayela-ke imoto sibuyela khona-ke eGoli.
And I never spoke, we never saw Madlala, especially because I left in 2016. I never saw Madlala till today.
Asazeke simbone noma kumina-ke ngazeke ngimbone uTumelo Madlala ngoba-ke ngahamba-ke ngo-2016 kuze kube namuhla-ke uTumelo Madlala ngaze ngimbone.
I don't know what happened with the issue that now he was about to tell the truth. So that one, those who remain behind, they will answer.
Angazi ukuthi kwenzekani ngodaba lokuthi-ke wayezogonyuluka, labo-ke abasala ngemuva ibona-ke abangakuphendula lokho.
So just to finalize this issue, you did not interview Ms. Kelly Kumalo and Ms. Zandile Kumalo.
No, the team, one was Captain, I think Twala, I think he's now Lieutenant Colonel and Brigadier Modise, as well as the other team there. Myself, I was not there. I said they must go there. As I said, I would send them more than 3 times to go and interview them until they come and say, you know what, we have tried everything, so we cannot crack the case there, because I wanted, even me, I thought we must arrest those who were there if there's a proof, but they did not get it. So by going to KZN, I thought the best friend will be honest and tell us the truth.
Ukusho ukuthi ke awuzange ukhulumisane noma nizange nikhulumisane naye ku Kelly Khumalo noZandile Khumalo cha kwakuwuthwala noMudise ibona ke ngabathumela ke khona lapho ukuthi bayokhuluma nabo bayileke amahlandla ngamahlandla ngibathumela ukuthi baye lapho basho ke bathi cha sizamileke konke esingakwenza ke ukuthi ke akuna lutho nje esitholile ingakho ke ngathatha isinqumo sokuthi ke angiye eKZN ngitshela ke ukuthi ke abangani labo ayibona ke ababezokhuluma iqiniso.
But my lord, I was convinced that 2 people went in there.
Kodwa ke inkosi enkantolo ke mina ke nami ke lokho kwakushiwo ukuthi ngempela kunabantu ababili abangena lapho nakumina ke nami ke lokho nami ke into ke engangiyikholwa okunye ke akushilo uGeneral kule statement ebesenzile ngaphambi kwalesi ukuthi ke uma ngabe ufakazi kwabukhona ubufakazi nalabo ababesendlini babezoboshwa nabo uma ngabe kwakukhona okutholakalayo noma ubufakazi obabukhona.
On the, I'm going to refer you, General, to Exhibit J. It is an affidavit by Warrant Officer Yvonne Steenkamp, Amanda Yvonne Steenkamp. The defense is going to call this witness. She interviewed various witnesses. Witnesses were inside the house. He says the following, General. On Monday, 2024/10/29, I was called out to First Horace Detective accompanied by Lieutenant Colonel M.J. Stranger, Occupational Commander, Pretoria Clan, LCRC, to interview witnesses in case 636 of 10/2014 First Horace murder and armed robbery. The first witness that she interviewed was Ms. Kelly Kumalo. Ms. Kelly Kumalo gave Warrant Officer Steenkamp during the interview that one of the suspects, that is suspect A, was armed with an old black revolver. You understand that?
Yes, my lord.
Ngiyakuzwa ke lokho uma uthi ke uWarrant Officer Steenkamp uthi ke waye nofakazi uKelly Khumalo uma esho ke ususpect A uthi ke wayephethe isibhamu uthi ke kwakuyi revolver endala.
So this interview, General, occurred on a Monday, the 29th of October, 2014. It is almost 3 days after the incident of the 26th of October, 2014. You understand that, General?
Yes, my lord.
This affidavit was obtained on the 29th of October 2014, some 3 days after the alleged incident of the 26th of October 2014.
So what do you want me to say?
Yes, I thought Mr. Jonas was going, that is why I was repeating,
Okay.
General. I thought Mr. Jonas was going to do his job and interpret. But it's fine, let me proceed. So, then in 2019, General, Mchozi Chwada is giving you the description that one of the intruders was carrying a .38 special revolver. Is that correct, General?
Not 2019.
When you interview Mchozi Chwada,
Yeah, it was when I was still the Provincial Commissioner for Detective in Gauteng.
which
It
year
was
was
2015.
that? Oh, 2015.
Yes,
Ngo
ma'am.
2015 ke
Thank you,
usey
General.
commissioner ke aba detectives noma ke
Thank you.
aba page abaseshi la eGauteng kwakungo-2015 uma ngabe ngiyobona noma ngikhuluma noMthokozisi Thwala.
Thank you for that, General. In which month was that, General? Do you
I can't
recall?
remember, but it was 2015, my lord.
Inyanga angisayikhumbuli kodwa kwakungo-2015.
So, Twala gave you description that the information that one of the intruders had pointed a special revolver.
Yes, my lord.
Okwashiwo uThwala-ke kumina ukuthi omunye walabo abangena babephethe-ke i-.38 revolver.
In the affidavit, General, of Mr. Long Twala, he also gave the description that is, General, you won't know about this, but it is exhibit WWW1 of the record. It's A9. I'm just moving, General.
Yes, my lord.
Just to inform you about what we are having here in court. He gave the similar description that one of the intruders had pointed a special revolver. I just want to understand that.
Ngifuna nje ukwazi-ke lokhu ukuthi naye-ke uLongwe Thwala uma echaza-ke isibhamu lesi naye-ke wakhuluma nge-.38 revolver.
Mr. Tumelo Madala gave a similar description, General, in his affidavit, which was part of the content of the docket A10, that one of the intruders was in possession of a .38 special revolver. And he also mentioned it here in court. You understand that, General?
Yes, my lord.
uNtumelo Madala naye-ke kwistatimende sakhe futhi wakusho-ke waphinda la enkantolo ukuthi omunye walabo abangena-ke babephethe i.38 revolver.
General, in your career, have you been the investigation officer?
Yes.
Emsebenzini wakhe-ke noma-ke iminyaka oyisebenzile nanjengephoyisa usuke waba uyena yini-ke umseshi noma uphenya amacala? Yebo.
When was that? In which year was that?
In 1984, as well as from 1996.
Ngo-1984 uphinde futhi-ke ukusuka ngo-1996.
Have you been the branch commander?
Yes, my lord, from 1996 to 2000.
Ngabe usuke waba uyena yini-ke u-branch commander? Yebo-ke ukusuka-ke ngaye u-1996 kuyofika-ke ngo-2000.
So we are well concerned with police investigation.
Yes, a lot, my lord.
Okusho ukuthi-ke unolwazi-ke noma-ke unesipiliyoni-ke ngokumayelana-ke nophenyo emaphoyiseni. Yebo Nkosi enkantolo.
Lord, my lord, that one is my specialty.
Iwona-ke umsebenzi nje lowo-ke engathi-ke ngiwuchwepheshe kuwona.
Have you been a station commander?
Yes, my lord.
Usuke waba uyena yini station commander? Yebo Nkosi enkantolo.
In which year was that?
2008 at Ivory Park,
Ngo-2008 e-Ivory Park,
and also in 2010 at Alexander Police Station.
nango-2010 e-police station yale-Alexandra.
Towards the end of the year 2010, I was the station commander of Tembisa.
Uma kuzophela unyaka-ke ngo-2010 ngangu-station commander waseThembisa.
In your career, General, have you done docket inspections?
Yes, my lord, a lot.
Ekusebenzeni kwakho-ke nanjengephoyisa-ke usuke wenza umsebenzini wokubheka-ke ukuphengulula-ke noma-ke i-docket inspection. Yebo Nkosi enkantolo kakhulu.
What was your rank at that time when you were doing the docket inspections?
Especially was when I was a full colonel,
Ngaleso sikhathi-ke isikhathi lesi-ke ngangiwu-colonel-ke ophelele,
brigadier, and also a general.
brigadier kanye futhi-ke no-general.
General, I just want to get your views on this. A firearm is recovered or it is found and it is sent to the ballistic section of the Forensic Science Laboratory. Is it correct that when it arrives there, it is supposed to be registered?
Yes, That is the only way we can track the chain of event. So it must be registered there.
Uma ke kutholakele isibhamu sesiyathunyelwa ke manje elab la ekuzosetshenzwa ngaso khona ke ngoba ke bebheke ukuthi batholeke imiphumela. Ngabe kuyiqiniso yini ukuthi masifika lapho kufanele ke sibhalwe ke noma siregisterwe? Yebo, ukuphela kwendlela ke leyo esizokwazi ke ukuthi silandele ngayo ke ukuthi ke siqale lana saze safika la sayofika lapha ya.
Is it correct, General, that before it arrives there, maybe I must do this, it is recovered, it is sealed in the evidence seal bag, it is either taken to the ballistic personally or it is quarried, and then the member who takes it to the ballistic section of the forensic science laboratory will get the acknowledgement of receipt that the firearm has been booked in the ballistic section of the forensic science laboratory.
Yes, my lord.
Siyathola isibhamu noma siyatholakala sifakwa ke kusona ke isikhwama ke sezobufakazi sesiyavalwa ke siyathunyelwa loyo ositholayo ke lapha yana elab uyena ke osebhalako ukuthi usitholile. Yebo, kukanjalo ngosenkantolo.
From the massive experience, General, that you have, a member from the forensic science laboratory goes to the police station, right? He gets a firearm and then he takes it to the forensic science laboratory. He keeps it in his safe. Is that the right procedure to go about?
My lord, I don't know the procedure.
Sorry, my lord, we think this is an unfair question. Firstly, the general, with the greatest of respect, he might having a general idea of how things work at the ballistic section at the forensic science laboratory, but is being asked for an opinion. The witnesses who work at the forensic science laboratory at the ballistic section have testified. We are therefore of the view, my lord, that his opinion is, with the greatest of respect, irrelevant.
Ukuthi ke msheshisi umbuzo ummeli awubuzayo ke ngoba ke ugeneral yena ke angaba nalo ke ulwazi nje okungasilona ulwazi oluphelele uthi ke ukusho lokho ke ngenkulu inhlonipho ofakazi ekuyibona abasebenza khona ke elab bebebiziwe bazokwethula ubufakazi ke la enkantolo basho ke ukuthi izinto zenziwa kanjani. Manje ke ugeneral yena okubuzwayo ukuthi akanikeze ngovo.
My lord, I have not referred to any police officers who testified.
Hello?
I have not mentioned any witnesses who testified in this court about the handling of the exhibit. I just want the general to
Yeah, you want an opinion? Fine, you can go ahead.
Yes, it's an opinion.
Yeah, it's an opinion.
Yeah, my lord, let me say, it depends on the case. Like this one of Senzo Maiwa is not an ordinary case.
Angikusho ngalendlela ke ukuthi ke kuya ke ngecala ke ngoba ke asikeleli ke esibonelo sisebenzise leli ke icala ukuthi nje akusilona nje icala ke elijwayelekile.
Therefore, somebody from forensic, especially from forensic, can go to any police station, especially if they got information about a particular firearm, to take it and go to the ballistic to test it.
Manje ke nanoma yimuphi ke umuntu ikakhulukazi osebenza khona ke eforensic la exchange khona ngesibhamu uma kuukuthi ke unolwazi phecelezi ke information anayo angaya nanoma kuyiphi ke ipolice station saleyo information anayo ke mayela nesibhamu leso ke asithathe khona lapho abeseya ke naso eforensic.
As long as he booked it at from the same station, and when he arrived there, he also booked in. There's no problem.
Uma ke kuleso station leso police station leyo ke athatha kuyona isibhamu uzosibhala ke lapho phecelezi ke usibhuka nala azofika khona ke nalapho aphinde futhi uma efika khona lapho ke aphinde asibhale futhi.
Is it correct?
Akunankinga.
Is it correct, General, that after a firearm arrives at the ballistic section of the forensic science laboratory, it is thereafter allocated to a member, a specific member, who is going to conduct ballistic tests and prepare reports?
Yes, it's possible, my lord.
Ingaba kuyiqiniso ke noma kuyikona ke ukuthi ke uma sifika lapho ke ekusetshenzwa khona ngeibhamu ke phecelezi ke eballistic ukuthi lapho ke sizonikezwa umuntu thizeni okuyiyena ke ozosebenza ngaso abese enza ke umbiko. Yebo ngosenkantolo.
As long as he's qualified to do that.
Manje ukuthi loyo muntu loyo ke ukulungeleka noma ke uqualified ke noma ke ukufanelekile ke ukuthi ke akwenze lokho.
So we are on the same understanding, General, but that member has been to that police station, he gets the firearm. You say he must, in the SAP 13 register of that police station, state that he had booked it out to the Forensic Science Laboratory. And when he arrives there, he must also book it in.
Yes.
Yebo sikhuluma ke okodwa ukuthi uma efika kuleyo police station la ayolanda khona isibhamu uzobhala ke encwadini nala ayakhona ke eforensic uma efika khona nalapho ku SAP 13 uzofika futhi asibhale isibhamu leso.
Normally they book it from the OB entry and also complete the SAP 13 and take it to forensic.
Okwenzekayo ke bazothatha ke kuncwadi ke ebizwa ngokuthi ke iOB base bekubhala ke kwi SAP 13 bese behamba naso ke beya ke eforensic.
So can that member then, so you are saying it must be booked in. What happens if that member does not book it in? He just, gets it in the Forensic Science Laboratory and keep it in his safe. Wow. Is that allowed?
No, that one I cannot comment because, I was not there.
Kwenzekani ke uma kuukuthi ke umuntu loyo ke afike ke angasibhali kodwa bese yasithatha ke asisa ke kwisefo sakhe ke noma ke kwisafe yakhe lokho ke angeke ngisho lutho ke lapho ngoba ngangingekho lapho.
I'm about to finish, but just one aspect. With the court leave, I just want to make sure that I've exhausted all the issues. But General, if I understand you well, the information that Constable Zongo had, he got it from Kwabeni. You don't know how then the rest of the accused were arrested. That is accused 3 to 5.
Yeah, no, all of them. I don't know how they were arrested about this case of Senzo. I only know about the arrest of the drugs for Muzi. For the case of Senzo, I was not there. I was not even given even a single information or whatsoever.
Ukuthi ke baboshwa kanjani ke abanye abasolwa ke ummeli bebiza ngokubuza ke ngomsolo wesithathu wesine nowesihlanu uGeneral uthi ke mina ngazi ngokuboshwa kuka Muzi kuphela ke eboshelwa idakamizwa kodwa ke ngeqala leli ke elikaSenzo angazi lutho akunalutho engatshelwa.
Thank you, man. General, thank you so much. I have no further questions. Thank you, my lord. I have no further questions. Thank you.
Any questions, ma'am?
Thank you, my lord. It's 10 to 3, my lord. Can I ask that I start tomorrow with my cross-examination?
Okay.
Thank you.
Are you available, General?
Yes, my lord. I made my message.
I didn't hear the last piece.
I'm at your mercy.
No. You're a very kind man. Okay, tomorrow then.